So, is Emily all right?
Someone stole her mother's jewelry.
What?
Did you happen to see anyone go upstairs during all the commotion that the fire caused?
No. You mean someone stole it while everybody was rushing around trying to put out the fire? Hypers! If you can't trust a fireman, who can you trust?
Are you sure no one besides you and Emily was in the kitchen this morning?
Positive. Well, I suppose someone could have snuck in the back door. Are you saying someone caused that fire on purpose? To distract us?
It's possible, don't you think?
But I'm the only one who knew she had that jewelry. Well, it's not quite true. When Gloria was alive, she could have told people about it, or people may have seen her wearing it. And when she died, they knew the jewelry had to be around here somewhere, right?
Does anyone in particular come to mind?
Sorry. It's been hard enough getting to know Emily, let alone anyone else in this backwater burg. Well, guess I better go call the sheriff.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Bye now.
Wonder what this mirror's doing in here. From the looks of those lanterns, I'm not the only one who's been down here recently. An old piggy bank. Swell, $1. This piggy bank looks like it's been here for a long time. feel like someone's watching me. Guess I better not leave the lights on. Sounds like this door opens into someone's living room.
There you go, good kitty.
I can't go in there now. Whoever's inside will see me. What was that? Guess I better not leave the lights on. Would it be okay if I played a record?
Sure.
I'll never forget the night it all began, that dark, stormy, fateful night when I decided the time had come to rid the world of the creature. But it would take money to do that, and to get money, I needed to confront my arch-enemy, Nick, who had recently become able to transform himself fittingly into a giant warthog. When his forest hideaway came into view, I dismounted and approached the door on foot so I could take him by surprise. My fear that he would hear me proved groundless, for a terrible storm began to rage, washing away the sound of my footsteps. I peered through the rain-streaked window beside his front door and could see him sitting in front of the fire. He had returned to human form, but the malicious smile on his face suggested that he was recalling his recent porcine exploits. Seeing that the door was unlocked, I hurled it open and marched across the room toward him. "Step away from that bottle of warthog potion," I commanded, "and give me the 20 gold coins you stole from my poor servant." "I'm not going to give you a thing, save, perhaps, a taste of my sword." And with that, he drew his sword. In an instant, I had drawn mine, and so commenced the fiercest sword fight the world had ever known. The storm raging outside paled in comparison to our battle. To my surprise, Nick's experiences as a lower life form seemed to have improved his skill as a swordsman. I feinted, I parried, and yet victory eluded me. And soon I began to feel my strength ebbing from me. I was tiring rapidly. Summoning every ounce of what little energy remained in my body, I lunged at him one last desperate time.
Ouch! Why, you've wounded me.
I had managed to wound him on his right arm, just above the elbow.
Curse you!
His words, punctuated as they were by an untimely clap of thunder, sent a shiver down my spine. "Save your breath," I intoned, "and give me those gold coins."
Here, take your precious coins.
He tossed the bag of coins onto a chair, but as I reached for them, he reached for his bottle of potion, and in a matter of seconds, my night had gone from bad to horrible.
Is this your sewing machine?
Actually, that belonged to my mom. She and Jane used to be dressmakers. Mom was going to teach me how to use it, but she never got the chance. Hi, Nancy.
Did Josiah ever say anything about hiding his will somewhere?
No, but he was always hiding stuff. I know because he was always writing reminders to himself about how to find it. But whenever the subject of his will came up, he'd just say he was happy knowing we were going to be happy when he passed on. Time will tell. That's all he'd say.
Is the clock in the parlor the one Josiah gave you?
Yes. I don't know why he gave it to us. It's never worked, and nobody can open it to find out why.
Do you have any idea where Josiah may have hidden a safe deposit box key?
He could have hidden it anywhere. He always said his favorite hiding place was right under people's noses.
I'll be back in a little bit.
You're the bee's knees.
Drop a nickel into the slot, please. There we go. Now, how may I be of service?
I'd like to talk to Carson Drew. His number is KL57187.
Hang on a minute.
Carson Drew.
Hi, Dad.
Did you pick those papers up yet?
Yep.
Great. You can give them to me tonight when you get home from Emily's. So, what else have you been doing?
Emily invited me to Lilac Inn because she wanted me to have you lock her mother's jewelry up in your safe. Only someone stole it before I could take it with me.
Stole it? Good gosh.
That was right after the stove in the kitchen exploded.
The stove exploded? Sounds to me like you'd be well advised to cut your visit there short.
No, I want to find out what's going on. I have to find out what's going on.
You have to?
Well, yeah, you know. Emily just lost her mom, and she's worried about losing the inn, and her guardian's all wet when it comes to helping out, and...
And the truth is, you are so curious that you feel like you'll absolutely burst if you don't find out why all these weird things have been happening, right?
Yes.
Don't worry, I know the feeling. You're a chip off the old block, I'm afraid. Well, as long as you're like me in one other way, you should be fine.
What way is that? Smart?
Careful.
I'm earning money by delivering telegrams for Tubby's Telegrams.
Good for you. That's a great way to meet people and to accumulate a little cash, which might come in handy. You're putting extra wear and tear on your car, you know.
Yes, Dad.
What else have you been up to?
I met Emily's guardian, Jane. What does a guardian do, anyway?
A guardian is pretty much a surrogate parent. Jane is legally responsible for Emily's physical and financial well-being.
Jane doesn't strike me as being the parental type. In fact, I get the impression she's in way over her head.
Fortunately for her, it's not forever. Most guardianships end when the ward turns 18, and then both Jane and Emily will be free to do whatever they please.
If Emily sells the inn, will Jane get part of the profits?
If she's Emily's guardian at the time of the sale, yes. Are you suggesting that Jane's primary motivation is greed? Good grief, where did you get such a suspicious mind?
I think it was from the person who has always told me that the best way to solve a problem is to look at all the possibilities, Dad.
I did say that, didn't I?
Goodbye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Drop a nickel into the slot, please. There we go. Now, how may I be of service?
Hi, could you please connect me with Bess Marvin at KL 54468?
Just a second.
Hello?
Hi, Bess, it's Nancy.
George, get over here. It's Nancy Drew. So how's the Lilac Inn?
A little strange.
Why, because of Emily?
Well, yes.
Hi, Nancy.
Is that you, George?
Ouch, that's my foot.
Well, move over.
But I can't hear. You move over.
Then
I can't hear. Look, just hold the phone like this, okay? There. Can you hear us?
I can hear you fine.
It would be so nice to have two phones in this house.
We don't even have a telephone at our house. So quit griping. So, Nancy, what's the scoop?
Well, I talked to Emily Crandall.
Bess was telling me that you don't really know her that well.
Bess and I just know her through Helen Corning.
The last time I saw her was at Helen's 15th birthday party.
I saw her last year at Helen's recital.
Hello? Is someone on the line? Hello?
We're on the line, Mrs. Farthingham.
Well, get off. I need to make a call.
But we just got on.
Then it should be no problem for you to get off.
Just give us one more minute, Mrs. Farthingham, please.
Oh, all right. You have 1 more minute.
Go on, Nancy. What were you saying?
Just that I...
Shh. Wait a minute, Mrs. Farthingham. Would you mind hanging up? All clear. Oh, how I wish we didn't have to share a phone line with her.
Just be grateful you have a phone, Bess.
Some jewels were stolen out of Emily's room this morning at the same time that a fire destroyed the stove in the kitchen.
Destroyed the stove? You mean they can't bake any more cherry pies?
Not for a while. Emily's worried that she may have to sell the inn.
Is that bad? I mean, she's only 17.
I think she'd like to hang on to it because her mom would have wanted her to.
I sure wouldn't want to be saddled with something like that.
Even if it meant having all the cherry pie you could eat?
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Helping run the inn is all she's ever known.
Are you girls still on the line?
We're not done talking yet.
Well, I've been patient long enough. You girls get off right now.
But we...
Right now, or the next call I make will be to your father.
We gotta go, Nancy.
That's all right. I'll call you later.
And I'll thank you not to listen in.
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Farthingham. Only nosy busybodies listen in on other people's phone calls.
Yes, well, hang up and be quick about it.
Bye, Nancy.
Talk to you soon.